Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of Striker's Best Bets. Um, Tomorrow is a very important day, Piere. It's the Hollywoodbets Cape Guineas. Okay, we had our time to shine last week as World Sports Betting because we sponsored the Phillies Guineas in Cape Town, and that was last week. Okay, you and I were there. I thought it was an absolutely fantastic day. Um, our guests in the private suite had an absolute ball. I know when I left you, okay, you guys had started partying a little bit, and I'm just glad that everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean it's a big day. Obviously, World Sports Betting, being the major sponsor, and we were in the private box. And obviously, in the future, we'd love to have some more of the clientele join us in the box. We had a lot of fun, and in the future, we would like to entertain everyone and give them some information. It was a tough card, but the day itself was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think because I personally watched your show, with Alistair Cohen, and the insight that you guys gave. Um, you tipped Tini Prinsloo's horse. So I mean, okay, the show was informative, and if the guys listened, okay, they would have included the horses that actually won um, on the day. But more
Yeah,
importantly, oh,
Yeah, so
sorry, carry
what
on.
people are saying the it's not just the information that we give; it's about the knowledge that we're passing over. And for instance, Golden Palm, we know how good she is, but a lot against her. I mean, she might not have enjoyed the left hand turn before she hung to the right, and that's why Tini Prince's filly came through. So all those little things adds up, and that's why a JP would know as well. As a professional jockey, we feel how horses, how can I say, adapt to certain tracks and certain conditions, and we feel some horses would not like those conditions, and often the jockey gets into trouble for doing something wrong. But horses are different.
Absolutely. Uh, so just to let the guys know that there's a big surprise coming for our clients on the 15th. So if they thought they weren't getting a Christmas present, they've got to come onto the website and they've got to see the surprise that is in store for them on the 15th of December, which is Monday. So more importantly, I think we need to welcome our guest, Mr. Striker. I'm so happy to have JP on your show. He's riding out of his skin. He's doing so well, and from the time he came back from Singapore to the way he's riding now, in my humble opinion, I think he's improved. Okay, he's gone from A division to a Group One runner, which is great. And welcome, JP.
Big thank you. Big thank you, Stephen. Big thank you, Piere. Yes, it's been a blessing with the support. Obviously, you need a support. You need the right horses. You need a stable behind you to perform. So obviously, a big thank you to my supporters.
And more importantly, sorry, Pierre, and more importantly, okay, you're sponsored by Wings Brokers. We have horses in Cape Town, or as a matter of fact, we've got horses all over the country, and we only use Wings Brokers. Their service is unbelievable. Their feedback, if we've got a problem, if we've got a query, they are onto it straight away. Either Gina or Francisco picks up the phone to us, not even email. Okay, they pick up the phone to us, we discuss it, and then they confirm it, okay, via email. So they are absolutely unbelievable. And it's great, okay, that World Sports Betting as a brand is associated with Wings Brokers as a brand, because both brands, in my opinion, are the best.
Yes,
So gonna go through the card. Just an interesting fact. Before I retired, I was approached by some jockeys to do their rides, become the agent. And I thought there were like 4 or 5 jockeys I would consider. I won't do it, but I would consider. And JP was definitely one of them because I've seen a lot of potential in JP's riding. And then the other interesting fact, we actually both, obviously there are many years difference, but in age, but we both went to the same school, our primary school. The name's Altona, which is around the corner from Fairview, right? And it's the only school in the whole of South Africa that's had 2 winning July jockeys ever.
That's
Altona.
unbelievable. That really is unbelievable, and that's a great story. Okay, are we ready to kick off? Okay, we're going to talk as we normally do, but we want to breeze through it from the second race, the bar pot, right through to the 9th race, which is the end of the Pick 6. But I think it's more important to tell the viewers, Piere, that okay, the bar pot, PA, and Pick 6 that you tip is more of a template, and they need to add what they think they need to put in.
Yes, and we also include JP's information afterwards. As my bar pots and PAs are your base, and then from
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
He said we're going to start with the second race, but maybe JP could help us in the first race. I mean, he's riding a juvenile, which we never know how they behave, how good they are. But any information, JP?
Yes, she's a nice filly. There's definitely some quality there, but I do believe she's going to need this run mentally just to put her in the game. My personal opinion, I don't think we can beat the experience.
Experience.
Experience. Obviously, the horse that ran third first start at Champagne Castle. Yes, obviously, I think that's the horse we all need to beat.
Yeah, and I see that form line is quite strong. Behind Ferrari Dancer, there's been a winner out of it already from 2 runners. So yeah, you could be right, but there could be something in the race, JP, that is yes, exceptional. And personally, I'm glad that it's not the first leg of the bar pot, to be honest. Okay, we're going to jump straight into the second race, guys. Let me give you the betting. They're betting 14 to 10 Gaelic King, 18 to 10 Rocking and Rolling, 4 to 1 The Show Must Go On, 13 to 2 Cardinal Point, and 10 to 1 and better. Yeah, I think we start with you.
I've basically cut it down to 2 horses. Number 2, Rocking and Rolling, and Gaelic King. It's not a big field, and there are a couple of horses with no form, so you could potentially bank one of them. But I see a couple of first timers, so if 2 of them can run you out the bar pot, so I would put the 2 and the 4 in.
Judge James?
I 100% agree with Piere. And if you're looking for some value, then I'll go number 1.
I think it's interesting to note that if the 2 first timers run first and second in the bar pot, okay, the rules have now changed. The first race runner behind the first timers actually qualify for the bar pot.
All right. Cool.
Okay, we move on to race 3. They're betting 5 to 2 Chichilian, 5 to 1 Spirit, 7 to 1 number 10, 6 to 1 number 10 Parental Guidance, 15 to 2 number 4 Azuri, 8 to 1 number 7 Winter Pearl, and 10 to 1 and better the rest. JP, do you want to start?
Yes, can. Obviously, the favorite, have to have a lot of respect for the favorite, Chichilian. I believe it's the horse everyone needs to look at, needs to beat, and Demanding Dave won again yesterday. So that form line is very strong. obviously horse carrying top weight, but I believe, yes, Chilean's the horse to beat.
Yeah, maybe we could even bank her then to Chilean. As JP said, the form is strong. And if you go in the second last run, he ran behind Gimme Rules. And we know where Gimme Rules is now ended up. I mean, he's running in future races. So maybe we can cut down and go wider in other legs and bank her to Chilean.
Yeah, like the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the weight, but you can give them weight, I believe, over sprints. That horse of Lucinda's ran a cracker behind Pump It Up. I think you rode Pump It Up, didn't you, JP?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and
Which horse you talking about?
Azuri.
Zurich.
There's been one winner from one runner out of that form line, and it was an absolute cracker. But if I was bankering, I'd be bankering Chichilium. Okay, we move on to the fourth race. They're betting 702 Swatek, 15. That's number 8. 15 to 4, number 9 Red Palace, 9 to 2, number 5 Rainbow Lorikeet, 5 to 1, number 6 Kamchatka, 6 to 1, number 10 Sukhumvit, 13 to 2, number 4 Little Susie, 9 to 1 Give Me Everything, number 1, and 12 to 1 and better the rest. Piere?
Yeah, this is not a handicap. This is set weights. So there are certain horses that are better off at the weights. Funny enough, you've given us 3 races betting, and I'm finding the favorite and second favorite in every race, and I'm backing that up again. I'm gonna go with Red Palace and Swiatek. I mean, there are a couple also with chances that didn't finish far behind, but I think for the bar pot, those 2 should get you through.
Yeah,
JP?
100%. I agree with you, Piere. It's Swatek number 8 and Red Palace 9. I think that's the 2 strong horses. And then, yeah, if you're looking for a little bit more value, then you can put in a third favorite and fourth favorite, Rainbow Lorikeet and Kamachka. But I think you'll be strong with Swatek and Red Palace.
So my 2 cents worth, just very quickly, behind legal counsel, that last run with Red Palace. I know that Red Palace is a top horse, but that run behind a legal counsel, this horse Kamchatka is actually better off at the weights, like about 1.5 kilos, and there was a half a length in it. So if you like Red Palace, I would throw Kamchatka. Into the mix as well. Okay, on to race 5. This is so open, guys. They're betting 6 to 1, number 1 Outlaw King, 6 to 1, number 13 Raven Black, 13 to 2, number 10 Otaniqua, 7 to 1, number 4 the US of A, 17 to 2, number 5 I'm Giant, and 12 to 1, number 3 My Sensation, and Quantum Theory, number 8. Very open, in my opinion. I mean, the betting tells you it all. At 6 to 1, very hard, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, I'll go first. Yeah, so obviously I'm completely, I've got a different betting this time to my fancies. I've gone with, I've put 4 horses in the bar pot and the place accumulator just because it's a big field and this is a handicap, so they've all got basically an equal chance. But I'm going to go with the 4, the US of A, because I mean he's won 3 of his last 4 starts. Drawn well. I'm going with number 5, I Am Giant. Also drawn on the right side, and remember he's won some of he won a big race, I think, at Greyville, and that means over the Durban season he competed against the best. Obviously, out of season, yours is not quite as good, or your opposition is not quite as good. So I like to follow up with quality horses against quality opposition. I'm also going to include the 10 Otaniqua and the 11 Sergey, just because they've run against the best, and unfortunately they're not drawn wonderful, but I'm going to go with the quality horses.
I'm very interested to find out about JP's ride. I make my sensation a huge runner. Yeah, JP, I think that you're a huge runner in the race.
Yes, agree. And then I have to agree with Strydom as well, Piere. Big field, lot of quality. I have to respect a lot of horses. I'll go pretty wide here. I'll add number 1, Outlaw King. Richard Fourie at 53, the US of A. I think we all have to beat that. And then I'll respect my sensation. I know how good she is. She won a group race for us in the last Durban season. Like Piere said, I'm Giants, I'll include. Then I have to agree with Otaniqua as well. And then if you're looking for some value, I would have liked, I'm not too sure, I think I would have liked this horse to have one prep run as Mio Capitana. On his day, he's a proper horse. I'm not sure if he had a grass gallop or anything, but I know he's a solid racehorse. And then Dance Variety, if you're looking for some value as well, he can be the dark horse in a race.
JP, I just want to ask you, Richard Fourie, his natural riding weight is not near 53, is it? I mean, he normally struggles.
I think it's around 54 and a half, more to 55, Strydom. So I know for Richard to push to 53, he must be thinking a lot of those. And obviously, I know he's got a lot of respect and a lot of time for Mr. Bloomberg. And yeah, I think the US of A is probably the horse we have to beat.
You've basically answered the question I wanted to throw to you. For Richard to get down to 53 kilograms must mean a lot for his chances in this race.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, so Richard actually rides at 54, guys. So for him to take off a kilo to ride this horse, that's got to tell you something. My 2 cents worth, if you like, I'm Giant. If you're including I'm Giant, you've got to include Otaniqua. I'm Giant beat it last time. Beat it just over half a length, 3/4 length, and the 6.5 kilos swing in the weights between the 2 horses.
In whose favor?
In Otaniqua's favor.
Yeah.
So if you like I'm Giant, then you got to love Otaniqua.
Cool.
Okay, we move on to race 7, which is the Green Point Stakes.
Race 6.
Race 6, which is the Green Point Stakes. I really think this is a classy field. They're betting 7-2, the Real Prince, number 3, 5-1, number 4, Sail the Sea, 11-2, number 2, Gladiatorian, 8-1, number 12, Snow Pilot, 17-2, number 5, Dave the King, 9-1, Cosmic Speed, number 10, and 12-1, and better the rest. Piere, you want to go?
Yes. Once again, it's not a handicap, so certain horses are better off at the weight, but there are also certain horses that are running, coming off a rest, or it's a bit short, the distance for them, so it's more almost like a prep run. So I've tried to cut it down to 2 horses. My first choice is number 4, Sail the Seas. So he's had a run already under the belt. He's drawn well. He's beaten 8 on 18. That says a lot. So I'm backing him up with one other horse, Gladiatorian. He also had a run in November. that was in Durban, but the run obviously would make him fitter. Drawn 2, and he's competed against the best horses in the country, and he's right there up with them. Fitness on his side, well drawn. So I think Dadatorian and Sail the Seas could get you through in the place accumulator.
Piere, I see you've ridden Dave the King before and see it again. Your opinion on both these horses?
Okay, so Dave the King is he's a hard galloper. He takes hold of a bit and he takes you for a ride, not the other way around. So I'm not sure if Kenilworth is going to be up his alley, because Kenilworth is more like a stamina type of track, not a speed track. And so if he starts pulling, it could be a problem. But I see some horses here with pace. So if he gets a good cover and the pace is on, it could work out for him. Then See It Again, we know how good he is, but he's also let a lot of people down. He's I found of late when I was riding him, he wasn't really putting his best foot forward. The 1600 is a little bit on the short side. He hasn't run since July, and he's quite a burly big horse. So I would like to see him have a run or two before he gets up to his top level.
JP?
Yes, I pretty actually agree with Piere. Predatorian, Sail the Seas, and I'll just add the Real Prince just to make sure.
And your horse, Native Ruler, Japes?
Yes, I like him a lot. Dark horse in a race. I would have liked the extra furlong, to be honest. Last time mile, first run after a little bit of a break, and he won with some in hand. Just would have been a little bit more confident in 18 or 2000. I think he's one of those horses that just gets better and better with momentum, and he's more of a horse where I think he doesn't really turn it on. He just gets stronger, where I would have liked an extra furlong. But yes.
Yeah, so my opinion is that a lot of these horses are prepping for bigger and better things. We all know that the Green Point is a pointer, and it's a step into either LKP or into the World Sports Betting Met. So I like your horse very, very much. The fact that he's 2 from 2 course and distance. He's done nothing wrong over the course and distance. He's carrying 58 where the others are carrying 60. We know that the class in the race is Gladiatorian and the Real Prince. But I truly believe that your horse is a runner. I'll also give Dave the King a chance. He knows this track. He's won at Kenilworth twice before. So I make it more open than what the betting suggests, purely because the horses, these horses, Gladiatorian and the Real Prince, these are all, this is a step into the Met. So that's why I make it a little bit more open than what it looks. We then move on to the big one, the Hollywoodbets Cape Guineas. They're betting 5-2, number 2, Gimme Rules. 5-2, number 4, Jan van Gooyen. 9-1, number 7, Happy Verse. 10-1, I believe, is the winner that JP van der Merwe is riding, Randolph Hurst. 10-1, Good For You. And 12-1, and better the rest. JP, we leave it to you.
Okay, so I'll start with my own horse, Randolph Hurst. I think big runner. Not the easiest of draws, but he likes it to idle and given the chance, and then he finishes strong. Obviously, a little very disappointed last race. Not with him, but with what happened today.
Yeah,
he quick-
JP, that's unbelievable. He didn't get the race. I mean, the way he also was finishing, how if he didn't get the bump, he would have got up. So it's very strange. I'm with you on this one.
That's what it felt like. Piere, it felt like they took the food out of my plate. It felt like he quickened to win a race, and I got a bad bump, and I quickened to win a race, and but wasn't my day, Piere, and I really like this horse. I think he's a smart horse. Obviously, I have to respect a lot of horses, but very happy with where we're at with my horse. Yes, so I like my horse. You'll have to include him, and then my stable companion, Happy Verse, smart horse, also had some trouble issues last start, and so I'll add Happy Verse as well, and then I'll add Gimme Rules. I'll take the 3 Cape Town horses.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm completely different to JP this time round. This was Jan van Gooyen. Well, he's just, I mean, the way he won at Gravel was super impressive, and the horses that have finished behind have come out to show how good he is. Obviously, last time was his first run after many months rest. He finished second off a bad draw. The track was heavy, so fitness would have played a part. Last week, I didn't like Golden Palm, the favorite, purely because he hangs to the right. So I'm thinking Jan van Gooyen could maybe negotiate the left-hand turn better. He's class, he's drawn well. Mark the Cock doesn't just go down to Cape Town for nothing. So I'm actually going to take the chance and bank it, Jan van Gooyen and everything. I know these are young horses. They are improving, but I'm going with number 4, Jan van Gooyen.
You're a brave man, Mr. Strydom. Okay, this is the first time, and you and I actually discussed it last Saturday. We all know good. We all know how good Alan Creef is as a trainer. He can hold his own anywhere. He's taken down 2 horses down to the Cape, both first time the left-hand turn, and they've both been at sea. I know Jan van Gooyen is a top racehorse. I agree with you 100%, but you're a brave man to banker it, purely because it's the first time around a left-handed turn. My 2 cents worth is we have a horse in the race, Piere, called Malmesbury Missile. JP mentioned the 2 stable companions, and he left out the 3rd stable companion. He has come on, according to Justin. He needed the last run a hell of a lot. He needed a good blow. 1200 is common knowledge. It's too short for him. I believe that he will show a lot of improvement. He's drawn 1 this time. Last time behind JP and Good For You. He came out the pens maybe a half a length slow. Drawn 10 out of 11 at Kenilworth is not easy. He's now going the mile. It's what he's looking for. And I think he'll put up a better showing than what he put up last time. In terms of JP not getting the race last time, I agree with you 100%. What's interesting to note over that mile is that JP was drawn 11 out of 11, and Good For You was drawn 2 out of 11. So it was easy for Good For You to come out, get rolling, because he loves going to the front. Now Good For You's drawn 13, so it makes it a lot harder for Good For You.
Yeah,
So in my opinion,
you might have to work to get there, yeah.
absolutely. So in my opinion, at 10-1 Randolph Hearst is a hell of a lot of value. I agree with you that that young Van Gooyen is a runner, and I would also be throwing in Gimme Rules. Anything else to add, guys?
Nope.
Okay, we move on to race 8. They're betting 19-10, number 5 regulation, 3-1 number 3 Lights, 5-1 number 6 Major Master, 6-1, number 1, Land of the Rising Sun. 15-2, number 7, La Pulga. 10-1 and better the rest. Yeah, I think we let JP go first because he's riding the favorite, who I believe is the big runner.
Yes. Regulation. We've always liked him, but he was always a little bit on and off. Very impressed with his last win. Now 53, I think he's a massive runner. But in saying that, we have to respect number 3 Zaitz and Major Master. I think those are my 2 big dangers.
Yeah, I've cut it down to 2 horses. My first choice is actually number 3 Zaitz, and then number 5 Regulation. Just because Zaitz has beaten Regulation before. I know what JP is saying, that Regulation can be a little bit in and out, but maybe he's found his true form now. Last time when he went away from them, they came up to him, and wow, he just pulled away so impressively. So I've got huge respect for him. So I've cut it down to 2 horses. Number 3 is Zaitz and number 5 Regulation. I think you could get away with either or if you want to bank them. If you ask me which one would you bank here, I would go with number 3 Zaitz.
Perfect. We move on to race 9, which is the last leg of the pick 6, last leg of the PAs. They're betting 3-1 Manette et Manu, 9-2 number 7 Gallic Victor, 5-1 number 4 King's Quest, 7-1 number 6 Marcus Aurelius, 7-1 number 8 Afrique, 15-2 number 1 It's My Time, and number 9 Kariaku is at 9-1. Yeah.
Yeah, difficult race. I think go wide. My fancies are number 3 Met and Manu, number 4 King's Quest, number 6 Marcus Aurelius, number 7 Gallic Victor, and number 11 Yamazaki. Unfortunately for JP, he's got a bad draw. If you had to ask me which is your horse that you would lean towards, if you want to go lighter in this last leg, I would say my first choice is number 6 Marcus Aurelius.
Perfect. JP?
Yes, I'll go big as well. I think it's the last race. I think there's a couple of horses that can win. I think I know obviously Manette et Manu. I think he's a very nice galloper on his day. He just got a nice draw. I think he's going to be there for nothing. I think he's a big runner, but then also we have to respect Marcus Aurelius, and I like King's Quest as well. I like Afrique as well. Afrique's got also top weight. You have to give him a little bit of a chance and he'll finish strong. I thought he just needed his last couple of starts. I think Afrique is very well in himself. And then I do like Yamazaki as well. I'll go big.
Yeah, so this is so for me this is a very, very open race. I mean, any one of these 11 can win. But I agree with Piere and I agree with you. Okay, Marcus Aurelius and I don't know how Manette et Manu, big runner, and that last run on yours, Yamazaki, it was an absolute pearl of a run. The only problem is the last 3 form lines. There's been no winners, drawn a little bit wide, but you obviously had the choice, and you went with Yamazaki, so that's got to tell us something.
Yeah. Like obviously
JP?
it wasn't an easy call to make. I do like Afrique as well, but I went with the weights. I went with 56.5 over the 62. I like both horses. I just went for the lighter weight.
Absolutely. Piere, anything else to add before we say goodbye and wish everybody a Merry Christmas?
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone, and we'll see. We'll be doing some presenting. The Grand Heritage Day at the Vaal, their big day. and then we'll have a little break until the new year before we do another podcast.
Absolutely, Piere. And so the Grand Heritage is on the 20th. It's sponsored by World Sports Betting. You're going to be doing a bit of guest presenting with Clyde Basil, which is great. And obviously, we're back for the LKP. We'll do our next podcast on the 8th of Jan. And from the LKP, we're going to the World Sports Betting Met, where you and I will be doing the panel discussion, or the card call, should I say, with our guests are Justin Snaith. Justin Snaith is on the panel with us. Alistair Cohen will be hosting it with you and I on it. And there's a lot of good racing to come down in the Cape. And I look forward to being part of it, just as I look forward to being part of it with you, Piere. JP, thank you so much, and thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. And to all our guests and to both of you, have a great, great Christmas, guys, and a good New Year.
Thank you. All the best. Happy punting.
Happy bunting.
Okay.
Are we done?
Done. Shot, JP. Thank you, Matty. You know what? It's nice for
JP, thank you, Butch.
your info. You know, I mean, you're a Cape Town based guy. You know.
Yeah, only a pleasure. Yeah, it's a pity. It's a big meeting. It's not easy to find winners. These big meetings,
No.
a little bit big, but yeah, it is what it is, eh?
Jake,
Cool.
do you want to just off the bat,
Yes.
what would you say would be your best bet on the card? Because then I can send it straight through to them and we're done with it.
Yes, I'll make it to Chilean.
Chilean?
Are you right,
That's your
Chilean?
best-
Oh, my best bet.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But I agree with the Chilean as the best bet.
No. So I can make Chilean. Okay, I can make that your best bet, JP. Not a
Make
problem.
it one as well. Make it one as well. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
And two value bets. I think we need to add one of yours in at least.
Yes. We go for some money. We try Yamazaki.
Yeah.
And then there also are lost starts that are also like that also of Adam Marcus. Let me just find it quickly in its sprint.
Why are you talking?
Dance variety.
So what race is that, Jake?
It's the sprint. It's the race 5.
Okay, beautiful.
Will you change my Piere and Barpod?
I've already sent it through.
Oh shit. Okay. I want a banker to Chilean in both.
I can ask him, but it's already been typed out. The man will swear me. I'll ask him. So what do you want, a banker?
To Chilean. I mean, if we're making it our best bet, then we can't put 2 horses in. You understand?
No, so then let me leave it as JP's best bet.
Okay,
and we
cool.
leave the 2 horses.
Okay, all right. Okay.
It's just easier, Piere.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Japes, thank you so much, my booty.
Only a pleasure. Thank you so much.
And have a good Christmas and New Year, my brother.
Thanks. Same to you and the
All
family.
the best, matey. Any winners and safe, eh? Stay safe.
Sure. Thank you, Pierre.
Right, boy. Cheers. Thank you.
Shot,
Sure, thanks,
Shot.